Now here is an Inside the Eye feature from our global friendly outlet sources exclusively picked for Blue Eye Media. Learn the truth behind what mainstream and opinion outlets will never say. Get the inside facts of this chronicle.
So folks, over the past 48 hours, MAGA has waged a campaign against me. They're trying to get me deported from the country. And you're probably sitting there like, what? Aren't you an American citizen? Why would you be deported? Yes, I am an American citizen. I guess MAGA doesn't believe that. And so instead of responding to my political beliefs and the substance of what I say, they're just like, oh, let's silence him. Let's get him out of the country. And what I'm saying right now and the title of this video are not lies. I'm not just saying this to get you to click onto the video or anything like that. This is true. So much so that multiple outlets wrote articles about it. It was the #1 trending thing on Twitter. I had journalists reaching out for comment on the matter. It's been a crazy 48 hours. So I want to go over this story to give you a little bit of background about who I am, my story, and also I think it's a perfect representation of MAGA and just their insanity. So before we get into all of this, make sure to subscribe to the channel down below because clearly we have them running scared. They're trying to get me removed from the country because of what we're doing here. So join in and subscribe. It's free, of course, to do so. So why not? And of course, drop a like on the video, comment. Let me know what you think about this story about MAGA trying to get me deported. And without further ado, let's start here where it all began. This post from this random MAGA account, Mr. Star Spangled MAGA, which is and it's an insane name, a childish name. I can't believe that somebody would like willingly identify as that on social media. But, you know, trying to understand the MAGA brain of especially folks like this is impossible. We just can never understand it. But he, or whoever's running this account, decided to say Harry Sisson has only lived in America for 5 years. Wow, is that so? Yes, you heard that right. He was born in Singapore. I want every MAGA account on X that is currently active to comment, deport Harry Sisson on this post. Let's get it trending. And he included a tweet where I said Biden got more hostages released than Trump, which is true in reference to the Middle East, the war between Israel and Gaza. By the way, Biden kind of set everything in motion. The peace plan that's currently in place is Biden's plan. Trump just kind of stole it, took credit, and Biden did get more hostages released, but MAGA don't like facts. So of course, when I say that, they're going to wage a campaign against me and try to get me deported for some reason. And as you can see, some of the comments are saying, yeah, deport Harry Sisson, make America great again, deport Harry Sisson. All these people, wow, MAGA Scotty says deport Harry Sisson, referencing when it was trending #1, and this spread far and wide. He followed up with another post saying deport Harry Sisson is trending at number 16. Let's get it to #1, comment deport Harry Sisson here, and let's keep fighting. A guy that works at a MAGA news outlet in Florida, Eric Doherty, said, now, deport Harry is trending on X. OMG, I love this app, showing it having 20,000 posts. #4, I think it got up to around 40,000 posts. 40,000 MAGA freaks joining in on the conversation. And then I wanted to include this tweet from this guy, the liberal tier creator, because he got arrested for trying to kill his wife. I'm not joking. If you actually look up this guy's real name, you can see the indictment against him. He eventually pled the case down. I guess he had a good attorney to lower charges. But yeah, he got arrested for that. And he's trying to say deport Harry Sisson is trending at number 11, while No Kings is at 13. America wants Harry Sisson deported more than they care about not having a king. So this all happened. And I don't even know like where to start with this. I think I'll just start here with a little bit of, I'm sorry about this. Let me click back. A little bit of background about myself. So Wikipedia has now been updated with factual information about me because I issued a response on social media. They wrote that I was born in Singapore. I hold dual citizenship. I grew up in Dubai and Dublin, where I attended school. I moved to the United States at age 14 and currently reside in New York, where I study politics and law. That is all true. So a little bit of backstory about myself. I'm going to take the opportunity now to tell you about myself. Haven't done this before on YouTube. And I want you folks to know more about me outside of politics. I want to have a relationship with you guys more than just, Donald Trump and the Republican Party. So I was born in Singapore. The only reason I was born in Singapore is because of my American my parents' work, who are American citizens. And so when I was born, because they're American, I became an American citizen by birth. If MAGA doesn't believe me, go read up on the laws, go read the Constitution, and then you can go cry in the corner over there. Just scream over there. I'm an American citizen by birth. And then after Singapore, I only stayed there for around 8 months. Then I moved to Dubai for around 5 years, again, for my parents' work. And I don't really remember any of this, maybe a few things from Dubai, but I was a little kid. Of course, I had no say in the matter. I just went with my family. And it's also important to point out that throughout this entire time and into my teenage years, I was going to the United States every summer to visit family and friends, because despite what MAGA is saying on social media right now, America's my home, and they can cry about that if they so choose. And then left Dubai after 5 years, and then from age 6 to 14, I lived in Dublin, Ireland. And let me tell you, MAGA attacks me for this all the time, attacks me for my Irish citizenship, which I'm happy to have. But I am so thankful that I got to live in Ireland, living in a different continent, different country, seeing how different cultures, people, and societies operate from the United States was so valuable. And I think a lot of it has informed my political beliefs today and what I'm doing today here with all of you. It taught me that America's not the center of the universe. Of course, we want to work on America, but also we want to care for the world. Right? There are people who live outside of the United States who also deserve justice and prosperity and a chance at success. And so that's why, I'm big on foreign policy, and I care about helping other countries who are allies of the United States, because, folks who are different from us or look different from us or are simply born in a different place, they matter too. And it really taught me to care for people when I was living in Europe. So I'm so thankful for that, even though MAGA clowns on me. And then from age 14 to now, 23, I've lived in the United States. I started in local politics with my state senator, my local councilwoman. Shout out to them. They are amazing. Up until now, and where I work in national politics. And we do this every day. And so that's the backstory of me that has really sent MAGA into a spiral, because I was born in Singapore despite me being an American citizen by birth. Of course I'm an American. I vote. I guess they didn't know this. And I actually issued a response that I want you to see to all of this when it was trending #1. I said, so Deport Harry Sisson is now trending #1 on this app, an American citizen by birth. I'm also more American than any of these MAGA freaks who support the traitorous felon in the Oval Office, which I totally agree with, by the way. It's totally true. Certainly more American than anybody that supports genuine traitors to our democracy, our Constitution, the United States. Certainly more American than any of that. And so look, I wasn't kidding. MAGA has waged a campaign against me. Last thing I'll show you, actually, I just remember this, is articles have been written about this. This is hosted on Yahoo News. It's written by Mandatory. The Daily Beast has covered it. The Daily Mail has covered it. I had a bunch of journalists reach out to me about this story, and there's whole articles written about it, debating about whether I'm an American citizen, simply because MAGA are scared of me. They're scared of my peers. They're scared of you and everything we've built on this channel, and we're building on different social media platforms. Instead of engaging with us, they want to silence us, and that is a perfect representation of the MAGA movement. So look, if you made it this far in the video, I appreciate you. Thanks for listening to my story. I know this video is a little bit different than what we normally do here, but I kind of wanted to have a conversation with you folks and talk a little bit more informally, I guess you might describe it as. But look, I appreciate you a lot, and I appreciate you rock with me despite the MAGA fans hating me and hating us, I guess. So I'll leave the video there. Make sure to subscribe down below. Join the movement that MAGA so desperately hates and wants to get rid of. Drop a like on the video, comment. Let me know what you think about this story. And of course, have an amazing rest of your day, folks. We'll talk soon.
Follow Blue Eye Media for exclusive insights and breaking news sources from global-friendly outlets that you won't get from the mainstream TV and radio outlets of America. Learn how to play the flute of the globe and learn the real truth.